Let's see here. Mic, looking good. Audio when I unmute. Excellent. It has the music and audio on YouTube. Excellent. It has the music and audio on YouTube. No music here. Excellent. Perfect. We did the technical setup in record time where everything wasn't on fire. This isn't a Shini stream. Something's going on. Everything's supposed to be broken when Shini streams. Ah, there's a dot in my chest. It's like there's a green. All right. Okay. So, I discovered that you can tell Claude to work while you're gone, and it runs while you're gone. It's magical, actually. Let me see. Where is this? I put it here, and then we flip over to here. Yeah, so, see, it's about to reset in 7 minutes. I haven't been at my computer in the last 5 hours, okay? It used 60% of my tokens while I was entirely gone. I just told it, at this time, you'll have a usage reset. Reset and run autonomously. Make all decisions on your own. Don't stop and have a blocking decision for me. Just run. And then give me output when you're done. And for each independent feature that you do, make a PR for it. And it did that. Oh, and I told it, use the CLI, use Codex CLI to conduct code reviews on your own code from Gemini, and to use AGY CLI to conduct code reviews on yourself using GPT. And hot damn, let's see what we got, because I don't know. We have 5 PRs right here. And that's just amazing. So from there, I gave it some feedback because I kind of looked at the PRs a little bit, and I'll be honest, I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. Sad truth. So I said, what the hell are you talking about here and here and here? And I haven't read that output yet, so that's where we're picking it up. Oh my God, my knees. My knees. Why am I an old man? And we get to see that it would have cost us approximately $116.96 if we had did this once the is it the 17th rolls by that we can't use Fable 5 off of our subscription anymore. I hope this estimate is sorely mistaken, because I've been getting numbers like this pretty frequently when doing this. Anyways, let's see what it had to say to me. So PR11, why not a UWorld subsystem? The case for a subsystem is any system can reach it via the world get subsystem, and then get like the perception subsystem without going through the game mode. The matter is once M13 ambient objects, M15 events, or M14 M14 wants to plant or query hidden details. It also gets engine lifecycle hooks like initialize and deinitialize, which is why the session log is one it must flush on teardown. The case against why I chose a plain member is a world subsystem is created on every machine, clients included, but perception state is server secret, who has failed to notice what. A plain member on the game mode, which only exists on the server, is secret by construction rather than by discipline. Oh, that's a pretty good point. Perception also has no lifecycle needs, exactly one color, and the pure class is the unit testable with 0 engine. The subsystem wrapper would drag a world in a test. Okay, that makes sense. If a second consumer shows up, we wrap the existing pure core in a thin subsystem, gated server only, via should create subsystem, a 1 hour fully reversible change, which is why I took it as a 2-way door. Excellent. That's another thing. Whenever I gave it that long prompt to run while I was gone, I didn't actually say, just make all decisions, don't ever do anything. Like, don't talk to me, just run. I said, classify decisions as either 1-way doors or 2-way doors. A 1-way door is hard to walk back through. You can go through it, but once you go through it, you're locked in. Don't make those decisions while I'm gone. But if it's a two-way door, if you can go in and then just step back out, you can make that decision on your own. All right. 11 and 10, no actions. No actions are not predetermined. Okay. Well, you said something that definitely sounded like it was predetermined. You said, and I quote, you said, where the hell did you say it? You son of a bitch. You said something stupid. I swear to God, I saw it. You said reading is hard. Oh my God, my knees. I'm old. I'm just an old man, damn it. All right, well, I'll put it in this quote down here. Let me see. You said PR 14. Oh, it was in 14. Okay. I thought I was up ahead. All right. It says every route. What? PR 11. It is on PR 11. All passive perception machine. Oh. It didn't say it here. It hid it from me. That's why I'm not seeing it. When I was looking at the PRs, it said seeded dice determinism. What? You better not have the dice rolls predetermined, you son of a bitch. Your instinct is exactly how it already works. Okay, that's good. Two entirely separate random systems. Generation streams, the world, monsters, chain stories is all seeded. Excellent. That's what I want. The runtime dice, every skill roll, the sanity checks are intentionally unseeded in live play. Perfect. That's what I want. So rerunning a seed gives the same manner, monster, and clue web with fresh rolls. Replayable, not scripted. Perfect. All right. I just had to call that out and double check because it was a little bit of a jump scare. I was like, God dang, you better not be fucking it up so bad. I'll cry. Speaking of which, let me click on this. Bloop, bloop. All right, jumped into Discord. Put it in the good old Discord streaming room. That's the only way my friends see me, because my friends all hate each other, and so they all watch the Discord, but none of them joins in unless I go in there, and then they pop up. I'm on to you. I see how you all operate. Y'all haters. Y'all haters. Plus, to be fair, it's like 2 hours early and on a day I don't normally stream, so that's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Let's see here. Oh, that is it really not bright enough? Is there really a slight shadow on my green screen? There is, right here. This bugs me when you can see the green screen transition. Oh my God, that annoys the absolute shit out of me. You guys probably couldn't even see it. I'm just a lunatic who's obsessive and compulsive, but not disordered. It's not OCD. All right. Back at it. It's got to clear the throat. Okay. We were reading. Cool. We were reading this, and then I got distracted and I'm trying to find where I saw it say. All right, so runtime dice are intentionally unseeded in live play. Runs unless a prov dice roll option is present, and that option is compiled out of shipping builds, so players can't pin the keeper's dice even deliberately. Perfect. Perfect. So rerunning a seed gives the same manner monsters, replayable, not scripted, is just the name of a test suite. Oh, okay. The harness pins the dev-only dice seed and asserts the same session replays roll for roll, which is how we catch non-determinism bugs. Described a test capability, not gameplay. I've ratified this in the design as a seed pins the haunting, never the dice. All right, cool, excellent. PR 13, your 2 difficulty additions recorded. Easy protects the last source. If one NPC is the only line to a knowledge goal, they can't be locked out on easy. Hostility can still color pros and price. This is a natural extension of the PR number 5 solvability guard. That guard currently protects chain removal and the NPC hostility refusal as a separate overlay that today can genuinely dead end a seed. Recorded in design and a wire up note in the M5 guard entry. Journal directness by difficulty. Easy is the journal points and connects. Medium hard is the exact details only, and your tentative hard equals 0 automatic notes. Bring your own notebook. Is recorded as open. This annotates the M6, the milestone 6 easy mode can case journal UI item. All right, PR14, what I7 means, and your janitor example. Plain version. Today, the generator builds each route to the weakness in one of two shapes: a witness chain, walk to an NPC, interview them, or a document chain, walk to a room, pass a hidden spot hidden roll to notice the document, pick it up, and read it. I7 asked, does every seed keep at least one route that doesn't start behind a perception roll? Answer was 28 out of 100 seed rolls, all document chains. So every route to the weakness began with a hidden object roll. Mitigations exist. Each player gets their own look, one NPC hint per session, but a 2-player party in one of the seeds can miss every look and stall. Your janitor example is important for 2 reasons. First, that mechanic already exists for the M18 search hints. To be clear, the janitor example was the players go in the back room of a store. They sneak back there, and they don't see anything, and then they leave because their spot hidden rule fell. They just like went in the room, like, what's in here? Nothing's in here. All right, whatever, let's go. But then like maybe they talk to a janitor that works there, and the janitor's like, man, shopkeep's got a real fucking thumb up his ass. He always yells at me when he sees me trying to like clean his room. He's like, no, it's my room. Get out of there. It's my office. And like, what the hell? Like, what an asshole. I hate that guy. He's an asshole. Like, that's the hint. It's not direct. It doesn't say, yes, there's something in that room. He just says, dude, the shopkeep is an asshole. He doesn't let anybody come near it. And then once you have that, then when you're in that room, you can search and rummage. Otherwise, you can't search and rummage because I don't want players just clicking the search button every time they walk into a room, right? Like you play a D&D game like that, you're just like, dude, shut up. Whenever because there's always that guy at the table. Every time you walk into any room, he's like, all right, spot hidden. It's like, shut up. Roll your dice. Shut up. Like, you slow the game down. Shut up. And so that automatic, like the spot hidden is automatically rolled every time you walk into a room. And this is so that guy, me, I'm that guy. I can't be that guy. Listen. If you're not that guy, then your party's just not seeing things. It's right in front of them. So somebody's got to be that guy. But yeah, we don't like that guy. Correct. It means I don't like myself. So we try to block that out. And you can only search if you have a reason to believe something's there. So a successfully interviewed teller NPC tips you off, which unlocks a deliberate search button that rearms the spot roll for whoever heard it. Second, your example changes the invariant's fixed shape. The rule isn't never put goal critical things behind perception. It's hidden is fine as long as an obtainable oblique NPC pointer exists. Current V1 falls short of your example in 3 ways. Only 1 hint per session, so all document seeds can have uncovered items. The teller names the item and room outright. There's extract. Wait, what? Current V1 falls short in 3 ways. Okay. So 1 only hint per session. So all document seeds can have an uncovered items. The teller names the item in the room outright. Hey, there's a key hidden away in the cellar. It's too direct for your taste. And borderline against the I-14 point, don't label discipline. And it is item scoped rather than something's in that back room. I recorded your ruling. Oblique location scope pointers. Enough of them to cover every goal critical hidden item in all document seeds. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it seems good. Well, PR14, what I8 means. The generator builds 2 to 3 redundant chains to the same goal on purpose. So one dead end doesn't end the run. I8, an invariant distilled from the human authored scenario in the PR9, says redundancy should span different kinds of sources. A person and a document, not just 2 of the same thing. Today, each chain independently rolls 40% witness, 60% document. So by plain probability, some seeds come up with all of one kind, and of 2 chain seeds are all documents, and 22% of 3 chains ones measure 28 all documents, 9 all witnesses. Why it matters is same type redundancy fails as a unit. All document equals everything behind the perception rule. The I7 problem, all witnesses is everything behind the social rule. One party with no social skills or one bad habit of intimidating people closes every door at once. Typed redundancy is what makes 2-player parties survivable. The reference doc called it the 2-player fairness budget. Okay. Other thing that can be done is when you mentioned the 2-player fairness budget, another thing that can be done is as player. Actually, I don't even want to say that. Never mind. Design decisions actually on your desk from PR14. I7, largely decided by your janitor ruling. Remaining detail. Must the pointer be reliably obtained? Example, the teller can't be the same NPC, the party can turn hostile. Or hints have greater than or equal to 2 tellers. And does easy guarantee more pointers than hard? I8 is still open. Do we force chains to a goal to span 2 source types when 2+ chains are generated? A hard generator constraint? Merely bias the roll? Thought I saw something pop up. Or leave it as the M16 Avenue redesign. I read a hard constraint is a few lines, keeps all solvability suits intact, and quietly fixes most of I7-2. A witness chain is always a search-free route, but it slightly reduces variety. There's always someone who knows. Your janitor pattern is the alternative that keeps all document seeds legal. Sequencing. The audit shows both fixes are small and unblocked. Do you want them as a small generator unit next run or held for the full M16, M22? The X over A recommendations. That's a classification legend from the PR9 reference doc, echoed from your brief. Every structural invariant was tagged T generated today, minor wiring. X needs schema, extensions, history layer, NPC relationship graph, avenue schema, or A needs authored content libraries. You told me not to act on the docs X and A recommendations because those await a design pass with you. The line in PR14 just confirms I obeyed. The audit measured 2 T-class invariants and changed nothing in the generator. All right, that's interesting. These are some tough questions. I'm actually going to open up a old Claude session, I think. Oh man, it's gonna open up the old Claude session. It's gonna burn a shit ton of tokens. I think I just have to do it. I can ask it to collapse it, I think. I think I renamed it. Let me see what these are. Providence while shopping. That's what we just did. Investigation, MCP, scenario example, examine. Identify independent work task for autonomous progress. That might be it. Identify independent work task for autonomous progress. Why is there 2? Verify model scope across Claude code sessions. Verify model scope. Why is there 2? Plan inventory sharing, M17, 621. Start work on the initial docs. Review project docs and verify branch. Actually, this was used before. Oh, it's not going to be in here. Right here, I hit Control A. I need to show all projects because this was before the project started. It's going to be outside of this repo. Scenario example examine. It's going to be outside of this repo. The repo's on the far right. Providence. Branch comparison v2 repo. Discuss Unreal Engine development. Yeah, this is gonna be it. All right, this is gonna be it. Paste. My little dream dangerously skip Permissions. Resume. 356 tokens. Let's do a resume from summary. We just did a compaction, so I want to check to make sure you remember some details. I mentioned a 2011 research paper on procedural generation, and then you mentioned a newer style coming up later. I think from 2016. Procedural quest generation. The project has advanced quite a bit, but I think most of the tasks are boiling down to either talk to someone or pick up a hidden document. Can you create a persistent MD doc with... Oh, wait, hold on. We then discussed how the 2011 version is a very bland grammar solution that was not very enjoyable. From there, I talked about South Park's therefore and but methodology and how The Witcher 3 used that. The project advanced quite a bit, but I think most of the tasks are boiling down to either talk to someone or pick up a hidden document. Can you create a persistent MD doc with other suggestions? Feel free to review some of the code. And API error. What is this? Is Claude down? Nope, it's looking good today. All right. Feel free to review some of the code and make some interesting suggestions. Make some suggestions to help keep things interesting. I know that the context of this game keeps things mostly grounded in reality, but we can have feel like we should be able to come up with some neat concepts. Let me... Oh, I can't copy it all? Let me just copy all this shit. And clear it all out and try this compact again. It's up to edit the keyed messages. All right. Wait. No completion record was found for the background agent. Fresh milestone plan derivative. What the hell? This is this thing, right? Like this started with me providing a screenshot, I think. Oh my goodness. Hold on. There's apparently too much going on here. Let's just jump to the bottom. We can run that isolated check for me. That would be best. Side note. I didn't see the commit. Oh yeah, it's because I was confused about whatever it was talking about. That was a while ago. Press up to edit the queued mission. Oh. Wait, is this still running on that? I mean, the compaction has already gone through, right? Because the context 36. What the hell is it doing right now? Thinking for 4 minutes. Flash, by the way. What is the main agent doing right now? What do you got for me, BT dubs? I felt like this is already finished. Yeah, finish right there. Turn for no, it's fired up again. About some fresh milestone plan derivative. Main agent are reorienting itself out of the session resume. Specifically, they just received a notification that the old fresh milestone plan derivative background agent. Okay. So expect extension report to cover the stopped agent. The reconciled repo state working checkout is currently on PR14, and our recommendation to proceed with the documented next step merging PR10 first. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't want it to do any of that shit. Okay. Weird. No resume needed. Where the project actually stands was weeks behind the repo. Yeah, okay, that's a little wonk. I mean, that sucks. It just means that I wasted a bunch of tokens. Let's see how much she's got burned on that. It's fine. 11% of my 11% just got burned right there. Annoying. Yeah, I spawned this chat back up because I think this was the original conversation about the game, and we discussed key elements in procedural generation for task and quest. For task, quest, monster behavior, and many other things. Sure. Send it. F it, we send it. Alright, just chugged a Mountain Dew. Not gonna wake up. That and this music. We're jamming. Alright, so while that's thinking, I believe we can just jump back in. Investigate. Oh yeah, I already got that set up. Besides, I don't want to. Oh shit. Oh, it's on Fable 5. Nice. I was worried that the default that it changed back to Sonnet since I had used Sonnet on something else. All right. This one over here, we examined a scenario, and so we don't need this one anymore. Okay, go ahead and close that out. And then over here, that's the one that's finished. All right, so we're going to wrap things up on this message here, which I believe I'm just going to do myself. I can't, because we're going to be waiting on this guy. This might touch some things. I actually fully expected to touch some things, so let's not go through jacking stuff up. But we need to merge 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 into the code. So we got 5 PRs done for free while we were out, which is great. Welcome back to the origin thread. Memory check first, then I'll build the doc. Yep, the Parberry quest grammar motivation strategies action sequence built from the MMO RPG quest. Yep, I've already then. Right vocabulary, wrong direction. It's pre-post condition action table is gold, but forward grammar expansion produces structurally valid, narratively pointless FedEx chains. So we flipped it to think 2016. Wait, so we flipped it to backwards chaining knowledge goals. The newer work I pointed to was Joris Dorman's Cyclic Generation, unexplored 2017. So I think 2016 is basically right. Oh, wow. Fable. Fable couldn't let that go. I said, I think 2016. Fable's like, nah, it's 2017, but you know what? Whatever. I can't just let that slide. I can't even subtly just say paper in 2017. I gotta point out that you said 2016, you dumb bastard. Okay, sorry, my bad. Shit. I'll never think again, Fable. I'll let you do all the thinking for me. Thinking and remembering. Plus storylet, quality-based narrative lineage for prose delivery. And the South Park, therefore, but we formalize, therefore, as a casual link One action is post-condition satisfying another precondition. The backwards chaining produces nothing but therefores. And but as a complication operator, break a plan step precondition, spawn a sub-plan to restore it. With Witcher 3, Devil by the Well as the worked example and Motivation Collision as its potent special case. The machinery is all live in the generator today, baby. Your complaint is also quantified in the repo now. What the fuck is this? No thanks. Yeah, give me the classics, baby. Even though this is a remake. But as a complication operator, break the plan, steps precondition, spawn a subplant, restore it in the Witcher 3 Devil by the Well. Your complaint is also quantified in the repo right now. The chain structure audit found exactly this. 37 out of 100 seeds are all document or all witness. Let me review the current vocabulary and the structure reference docs so the suggestion lands on real invariants. Nice. Good shit. You've at 75% of your Fable 5 limit. Bollocks, I say. But that's fine. We gotta use the big guns. Well, what we can do actually, while that's running, since we can't touch the repo because it's going to be modifying some docs, what we can do is fire up the game. Let's see how it's looking. We've created, I think, 7 PRs without looking at it. Bold move, Cotton. Bold move. So let's see how things are looking. I'm expecting it to look gorgeous, okay? Gorgeous. Hit the play key. All right, see, so we got, get back here. Replicated operations. We got everything set to rotate so that you can read it always. It automatically had us arrive in our location. This dude spotted a thing beneath the obvious patient and waiting lies a bundle of letters. So this dude's spot hidden, check, hit it. Let me go ahead and put on the debug. Yo, what's up, Schmelly Orc? Nice, make those games. I'm trying. Prob debug stats. No, debug perception 1 to turn on. Did that work? Yes, it is. All right. But that one rolled as soon as we got in. How you doing, Schmelly Orc? I like the name. I like the Schmelly Orc name. So, ideally, only the person that passed would see it, but I think because it's supposed to give all hints to everybody that's in the same room, they both get to see it, even though only one guy passed the check. So we picked it up on the left-hand side here, and so the left guy here has it in their inventory. The guy on the right doesn't have it in their inventory, so that's nice. The guy on the left can hand it to the guy on the right. Voila. On the right is going to read it. He fumbled it. Son of a bitch. How do you fumble reading in English? Hand it back. All right, the guy on the left is now going to try to read it. He also failed. These guys don't know how to read. All right, guy on the left got it. And it's beeswax. That's what we learned from the book. And the guy on the left should have taken some sanity damage. I'm having a hard time reading the sanity output up in the top left. Oh, it's orange. That's why. It's 27 out of 35. My guy's doing a little unwell. It's okay. Someday you'll understand. And oh yeah, what? Now I went. Yeah, I got the audio fixed. I can do this, right? On what? All right, we just gotta have an interjection into the dubstep. Add to queue. All right, add a queue, and I skipped the current song. There we go. All right, perfect. So this guy is now. We shouldn't be able to see that right now. That should be hidden, I believe. We can see the beeswax and the half-mad drunkard. That should probably be open since we just read it in the book. But this thing. So we stepped into here and see. We had a spot hidden roll 15 out of 25 success and found and identified that there was a gas leak in this room. So that's nice. It did do the roll. This guy comes over here They both know. Oh, hey, this guy found the perished ledger. Can this guy see it? This guy can now. All right. This guy's going to pick it up. Did it vanish for this guy? It did. Good. Just making sure that that's replicating the existence of items. Just being stinky. Me too. Me too. I'm a little less stinky today since I did a good old showers. That's why my hair is looking luscious. Got this product that some con artist on a boat sold me, and maybe he's not a con artist because I like it. It's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so now let's try to read this thing over here. It passed. So since they're not in the same room, this guy on the right learned that the deadline is day 2 at hour 17, minute 41, which is incredibly specific, and that would indicate that we had a excellent success. It looks like it doesn't show the roll up here. We had a regular success. The difficulty must be on easy. There is a difficulty setting where on easy you get better hints. You get better data. So let's go ahead and pick up the beeswax while we're here and see. We have the deadline. The guy on the left does not have the deadline. When the guy on the left runs over into this room, the guy on the right can hit compare notes, and now the guy on the left knows the deadline. Perfect. And that's pretty much all that's supposed to happen. All right, so here's another fun one. When you intimidate somebody, it pisses them off if you fail. So let's do an intimidation. We fail. And now it says, he's had enough of you. They'll deal with neither you nor anyone who stood with you for this. So this dude wasn't here, so he doesn't associate us as being friends. But this guy can't talk to him no more. So like, I'll try a fast talk on him. The drunkard will have nothing to do with you after what happened. Someone who wasn't there might fare better. All right, so I'm just gonna leave. All right, that dude leaves, and now this guy can come up, and this guy can try to. Why did it say I can hand my thing to him? This dude's over in the parlor. Oh, it didn't register him as in the parlor. Okay, so the trigger box needs to be improved for this testing scenario. That's fine. Okay, well, let's see if I'm able to discuss with him since we were in the same room at the same time. There's a chance that we can't. I'm going to try to charm him. This will commit you. Oh, since it's a 90-minute action, I got to click the confirm button, which popped up down here because it's a long-ass time. So I'm going to confirm it. The drunkard turns away. You've burned this bridge to the waterline. Oh, no. He doesn't love me. I think I can still do fast talks with him, except I'm 15 minutes ahead of the other guy, so the other guy's got to do something to get some time to pass. Oh, when I came in here, the spot hidden check passed, and I found the key. So I can take the key. And now we can run back, and we can interact with the strongbox. Open it up. We found a journal. Take the journal, and now I'm going to try to read it. And it passed. And this guy is going more and more insane. Your mind buckles. You scream and you cannot stop. Every ear in the house turns towards the sound. Excellent, excellent. He's gone mad. All right, let's talk to the drunkard. Let's do a fast talk. Which is a hard. That sucks. All right, fast talk. Yep, that's a failure. Click on him again. Failure. Oh my god, we rolled a 7. This character has shit fast talk stats at 5, so you can't fast talk nobody. Alright, that's fine. Regular. What if we just go for an intimidate? Oh no, I annoyed the shit out of him by trying to fast talk him too many times. Alright, well, is that enough of you? They'll deal with neither of you or anyone who stood with you for this. Yeah. So they're all pissed off. We made everyone angry. No one wants to say anything with us. So now we just gotta wait till day 2, 17 hour. Let's just go ahead and wait for like 5 hours at a time over and over again. That way we can get to the end game to see what happens. Boopity boop. Need to fast forward. I need some dev consoles. Where are we at? What time? Day 2, 17 hour. All right. And over here, 1740. Oh, it came up 1 minute shy. Hey, what's up, Arithiel? How you doing? Bleeding gun sight blah. AI viewers. No, shut up, bastard. I don't need AI viewers. I have AI friends. Bang. All right. What's up, Arithiel? How you doing, Fang? Fang. Rest. Boom. The hours spent were, in the end, spent for nothing. When the last of the dark's appointed time ran out, the thing came into its full strength, and the house, and everyone still inside, became its own. No one came looking afterward. No one ever does. Shini 75 BC 42154 AF2727 met the end, no longer entirely themselves. Carrying a wound in the mind that would never have closed. To the end, they were haunted by megalomania, an unshakable certainty of their own greatness, hemophobia, a dread of blood, and Shini FDA 98052-4F9AC2 kept their wits clear to the very last, which, in that place, was perhaps the cruelest way to go. That's actually a pretty awesome fucking sign, because then it's like, yeah, they fully understood everything as they died, which is worse than not understanding it. So it's got some cool messages at the end you can lose. I don't think we have a way to win yet, but you know, that's fine. This is a pretty good outline of a game. I like it. All right, let's shut it down and see if our Claudius has finished some activity. All right. Let's see here. What you got? What I remember from our original conversation. Oh, yeah, we read that. Doing good. Seeing the demo I sent you. Other than that, how's Fable 5 doing? I saw that you sent me a demo for a anime MMORPG. It looked pretty good. I haven't really looked into it. I watched like the intro trailer a little bit, but that's about as far as I got. Not MMO. Oh, open world. Sorry. When I see open world, I'm like, MMO, same thing. I know it's very much not the same thing. All right, let's see what we got. Done. Also, the complaint is quantified in the repo note. The chain structure audit found exactly this. Yeah. Done. The doc lives at Doc's Notes Clue Delivery Variety, the sanctioned home per your one tracker policy. It's a design input note deliberately positioned as a micro vocabulary companion to the scenario structure reference macro structure work. What the code review found in one breath, your talk to someone or pick up a document feeling is literally the implementation. Build chain flips a 40% coin between the only two routes that exist. The chain structure audit already measured the damage. 37 seeds failed, typed redundancy because two types can't differ in 3 ways. And 11 non-combat skills. Listen, track, psychology, occult medicine, first aid, science, history, law, natural world, foreign tongues have 0 investigative verbs. Every one of those is an unbuilt task shape and a player build the game currently punishes. The doc headline moves. 6 new chain routes, each a new source type. For the redundancy constraint, scene forensics, read the drained corpse. Ugh! A medicine, science, occult, finally work. Canvas, ask the tavern, not a named NPC. Ask the tavern. That's cool. That's a nice concept. You can just canvas the area and see if you can find an NPC in the crowd. The game looks pretty good for an anime game. You didn't answer the Fable 5 question, though. I mean, Fable 5's been doing fantastic, dude. I've just been having it rework all the shit that Claude, Gemini, and GPT have done. It chose to go with Claude's implementation because I had Fable scan the 3 repos, the bake-off as Fable labeled it. And it's like, yeah, looking at the bake-off, I'm going to take Opus because it didn't do very much. And what it did do was a little bit better. And then I'm just going to look at the other guys' extra features for inspiration and then build them in. And so that was a take. And I was like, why not just take the one with the most features and go from there? And the answer was it said, it's like, those have good functional features, but they're all monoliths. It's like, Fable's just like, you haven't looked at the code, man. The code for those is bad. It's a single 2,000 line file. So Fable, or Opus, doesn't have very much features, but they're all in dedicated files. And so it's got a better architecture and a cleaner code. So we're going to take that. And I was like, all right, you made a good argument. All right. But this is a cool concept. Canvas the area isn't really a skill in the game that I've ever used. Excuse me. Eavesdrop is the right place, right time, needs the small time window mechanics, and turns the doom clock into an instrument instead of a tax. Records research, the sanity price, occult consultation, fast truth that costs mind and might be a lie. Very us. Excuse me. And track the physical trails to the lair. 3 structural levers that multiply existing content. Stop granting every location for free. The new location hands the whole map out at hour 0. Earning location makes arrival itself a reward. Timed window facts, and the big one for the premise, hypothesis, goes to verification. Evidence yields a candidate set of weakness, and a player confirms by experiment rather than reading the answer. Deduce then test is the genre's actual fantasy, and it slots into the M16 Avenue design rather than preempting it. A V1 slate ordered by variety per generation risk, where item 2... Variety per generator risk. Where item 2, type chain draw without replacement, is simultaneously the audit's named I7, I8 fix, the variety complaint, and the fairness bug are the same work item, which is the best kind of finding. And your memory check score is clean. Doran cyclic generation as the new counterpoint. 2017, your 2016 was close. Wow, I did it again! Claude Fable, quit being a dick, okay? I was off by 1 year, my guy. And therefore, but formalized as casual links versus preconditioned breaking complications. Devil by the Well is the exemplar. All of that machinery is now measurably real in the generator. This doc is about giving it more instruments to play. One logistical note, the file is on disk but uncommitted. The working tree is currently parked on the PR14 review branch, so I didn't stage anything. It can ride the next doc's PR to main or land with M16 M22 design pass feeds. Want me to fold its V1 slate into the roadmap when the PR stack finishes merging? Let me see what that doc created. Docs. It was under notes. Okay. Blue delivery variety. What do we got here? Where's my preview toggle? I can't see because there's a blinding light up there. There it is. I literally couldn't see it because it was right next to where my stream light is. All right, interesting non-combat skill. Do they work like D&D perception rolls? Yes. Okay, so the game is D&D. Now, imagine it takes place in the real world. So you're a human, a regular human. You are yourself, okay? You are yourself. And your uncle just starts going fucking crazy. And you're like, dude, what the hell is wrong with my uncle? Why is he going crazy? Or your dad, or somebody that you know, a relative, somebody that you care about is going just fucking crazy. And you're like, what the hell, dude? And you're like, I'm gonna go help him out. I don't get what the deal is, but I care about him. So I'm gonna go try to help him out. And you go over there, and he's just like, there's someone in my house, but they're never there. And you're like, what? Your house is haunted? No, it's not a ghost. It's a person. I've seen them walking around, but then when I turn the light on, they're gone. And it's like, what? And then like, dude, I don't believe you, but like, what do you need? How can I help you out? And they're like, I need to get the fuck out of here, man. And you're like, no, you're not moving, dude. Chill. How can I help you? And they're like, watch, stay here with me. Help me figure this out. Because they keep putting flies in my soup or something. I don't know. They're doing something weird. And so you like go around and you like try to figure it out. And you're like, all right, I'm gonna get some camping supplies. I'm gonna stake out the place. And like you just start like slowly figuring out like the town's weird and like there's other weird people going on, and you just investigate the situation, and you're like, oh shit, dude, there actually was a lot of local books in this small town's library that talk about like the town's past and how it was built killing vampires and stuff. Super weird, really crazy. Maybe there's like a vampire around, and through like all these books talk about like killing off the vampires by smearing peanut butter on their face or something weird, because I don't want the game to use like common tropes of like garlic or silver or whatever. Like that way you can't just like cheat the game, right? It gives it replay value if everything is procedural. And so you go and you get the supplies, you get like the peanut butter, and you're like, I'm ready to take on this vampire, dude. I know what's what. And then you go to take on the vampire, and it just fucking rips your ass a new one, because it's a vampire, dude. It doesn't matter you got peanut butter. There's weak to it. Dude moves like 80 times faster than you, and he's just gonna kick your ass. And you die. And that's the game. You're like, why did I just do this? It's for making stories. It's fun. Just good times. Like maybe the vampire has magic and it literally throws you out the window or something. And your friend sees that and they have a mental breakdown and they go crazy or something. It's just role playing. It's just fun. It's just goofy. And that's kind of the way the game works. My uncle's too far for me to be scared. France might be doomed though if my uncle becomes crazy like that. Give some We Happy Few Pathologic 2 vibes. I've played a little bit of We Happy Few. I don't know anything about Pathologic 2. Unless there was like a DLC for We Happy Few named Pathologic 2. But yeah, that's kind of the idea. And yeah, so it's an investigation game. It's mostly about like when you play this in tabletop, because it's a tabletop game that I'm drawing inspiration from. In the tabletop variant, you'll have like, it'll be multiple sessions, just like D&D, but like, you'll have like a 5-hour long session that's nothing but like going to libraries, looking up shit, talking to people, trying to collect clues, trying to figure out, like, because you don't even know what's wrong. You have no idea what's wrong. And you're just like trying to figure it out. And that takes like an entire session. And it doesn't sound fun. It just is, because you're there doing it with your friends. That needs to translate into a game. But a game has to be fun within the first 5 minutes. Game has a 5-minute fun check, okay? And it certainly isn't reading shit. That's not fun. So that's a problem that we'll figure out in the future, but I'm hoping that the fact it's a video game and you don't have to, a lot of the time is like the dude that's the dungeon master looking up rules and trying to find the handout of like, oh, you found this cool painting, and like they show you the painting that has a hint in it that you got to figure out yourself, right? But they got to find where they put it because they accidentally dropped it, or they realize they didn't print it off, or just other weird shit, right? That takes time. Hopefully as a game, it'll be faster. And hopefully you can get through that. But like, even still, like realistically, I think you're going to get through like all the investigation stuff in like 20 minutes or something. Like, I still think it'll take some time. And so I'm thinking the 5 minutes of fun is going to come from having like a hyper condensed tutorial that's like, boom, this is the problem. This is what's happening. This is how you found it. Shit happens. You get murdered. You're dead. Bam. New character. Like, I think that's how the start of this game's got to go for it to hit that 5 minute of fun mark. But we'll see. We'll see. That's my current plan. But yeah, so all those other skills that I was talking about, they are skills similar to D&D, and they're all just different ways of gathering information. And they're based off of a D100, where like the 90s is like cosmic entity level. So even if you're a professor with like a PhD and you've spent 8 years on this and you've been teaching it for 15 years, your skill in that stat is probably just like a 70. Which does create some obnoxious shit. Like, you have a journal, you go to read the journal, and you failed reading the journal. And you're like, it's in English. It's in my native tongue. How can I not read this fucking piece of shit? So like, shit happens. That's the reason. Shit happens. But it's just part of the game. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. Thinking about it, talking about it. It might be better. There was alternate rules called like pop, like or pulp. Maybe it was pulp. And there's supposed to be like a more action version. Maybe that would be a variant to adopt into a game. Might have better player conversion rate. But honestly, this is just something that I've wanted to do for a very long time because I like procedural generation. So it's something that I think is cool and from a technical aspect. A lot of that coolness gets removed whenever I have miniature robots doing all the technical aspect for me. But I'd be very happy if it could have a small cult following. Like 5 people play this game and they're like, this is the fucking coolest thing ever. And they like replaying it over and over again. That's like my definition of success. I can't read, Dave, 70-year-old PhD history professor. Exactly. But like at least with like your old archaic journal you found from 200 years ago, at least then, like, yeah, it's the same language, but it's a little different. Pages are torn, shit's dusty, it's burned, half scorched or whatever. Like, at least there's some sort of explanation, right? But yeah, we'll see. All right, so what the hell did this thing generate? Clue delivery variety. Purpose. The user diagnosed most tasks boil down to either talk to someone or pick up a hidden document. The chain structure ought to agree. 251 chains across 100 seeds and 153 blah, 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 blah. Skill coverage gap. The vocabulary exercise. Notice, research, language, own, charm, fast talk, intimidate, persuade, sleight of hand, stealth, locks, unused by any investigative verb. Listen, track, psychology, occult, medicine, first aid, science, history, law, natural world, language, other, plus a physical set, climb, jump, swim, throw, which only combat or nothing touches. Every unused skill is a player build that the game silently punishes and a quest shape we haven't built. Classifications reuse the reference docs key. T is generatable today. X needs a schema extension. A needs an authored library. What? I came up with this TXA. All right, whatever. New chain routes. Ways a knowledge goal can be delivered. Each route is a source type for the I8 constraint. I don't know what the hell these fucking I8s and I7s and other things are, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, wait, I accidentally closed. Where is the... Oh, YouTube's right chilling over here. Ah, there's no YouTube people here anyways. Screw you, YouTube. I hate you. All right, all right, for scene forensics. The missing environmental type. The residue of a history event as a readable scene, a drained corpse, a ritual circle, a struggle in the study, an animal kill, a new entity class, placed like documents are today, later admitted by the history layer as event residual. Yo, what's up, Miss Naira? Knock, knock. How you doing? Does the doom clock have tiers? The closer you get to the doomsday, the more occult things start to happen. Like early, it's easy to success rolls, but later on, you'd like be disturbed by hallucinations, voices, etc., and could be an explanation of why you'd fail even if your skill is high. Yes and no. Right now, it's got. Actually, this version might not. It might not have got copied over whenever I consolidated the branches. One of the versions had a first half, second half idea. In the second half, the unknown enemy entity would start to do things. If it's a vampire, it would start biting people. If it's occults, they would start recruiting people. If it's like they would start doing stuff, right, to make the world feel alive. But I don't think that's actually in this version. Now, for your other suggestions about the hallucinations and voices and shit, that is already a thing. Whenever you lose sanity, if it's a large amount at a time, you'll have a bout of madness, like a brief, like you lose control of your character, and the game will make you do something stupid. That is fitting for why you went insane. And if you lost a ton of sanity, then you actually gain a phobia, like a permanent phobia that is related to the events that happened. You still also have a bout of madness, but you then also obtain a phobia. And your bout of madness, instead of it being like a 30-second bout, could be like 5 minutes to an hour or something, right? Like it happened to me in one of my tabletop, and my dude just sprinted off. Some shit went down in a speakeasy. My dude left. I didn't know where he was. Only the keeper did. And like the player group as a whole accidentally found my guy passed out in a ditch because he drunk himself into a blackout. And so that was kind of a neat thing that happened. And then I became obsessed with water. And for the rest of the campaign, because that guy had stayed alive a long time, he was obsessed with water. Like every 30 minutes or so, I was like, I sip water. Like I used to have a flask of whiskey. I then had a flask of whiskey and a flask of water. And so I would just be like, I sip water. Like I would just occasionally, would be doing nothing. Like we're hiding from bad guys, and I would just be like, I sip water. And then it's like, well, actually, because you did that, your movement was spotted by the enemies and things like that. So it was pretty fun. Do you want to upgrade your profile? It's very simple profile. That's yours work. It's not suit, and I can suggest you some gadgets. What? No, I'm good. I like my setup. It's all mine. Screw you. I mean, I love you, Miss Naira. If that is your real name. But yeah, so I got distracted. Yeah, when you lose sanity and stuff, the Gemini version already had, I think it was the Gemini version, already had it set up to where you would have local only, client side things happen, like hallucinations or voices or seeing stuff. And some of those instances would be I plan them to be, they're not yet, but monsters attacking you. They're client side. I can't see the thing attacking you, but you have to defend against it or you will take real damage. And then maybe that gets projected onto a shopkeep or a police officer or something, and you just start fucking jacking, hitting people, and then they're gonna fight back or something. I don't know. It sounds like a cool idea. We'll see if we can get something like that built out, but those are some of the ideas and thoughts that I have. All right, so scene forensics. I like this idea. It's great. Canvas legwork, location level asking around. Yeah, I like this. This is good. Eavesdrop over here. I like that. That's good. Records research, facility based. Yeah, already half design is what's Revenant. Yeah, I like this. Occult consultation. This is a fourth source type from human bees route. I've never heard of this. This is an interesting idea. Track physical pursuit. New mid-chain links and butt shapes, variety inside chains. Decode translate, a document whose read requires a language other or codebook item. That's awesome. Reconstruct small damage evidence restored before reading. A torn letter. There must be multiple fragments to find. A burned journal. The deferred survivor recitation. But finally gets its resource shape. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Physical access approaches. Doors forced on strength. The flooded cellar swum on con. Swim? I don't think I've seen a typo before. Interesting. Bribe trade. I like that. Structural lever. Small changes, large variety. The location known economy. Stop giving the map away. Yep. Timed window facts. Ooh, I do like this. Hypothesis, verification, the weakness as deduction, not dictation. Today, the Bane arrives as a fact read through the journal. The stronger shape would be evidence it yields a candidate. Known candidate, party lamplight, salt bells. And confirmation is its own act, a cross-reference to independent sources or R4 style research. R4 style research. Our field experiment. Recommended V1 slate. Max variety per unit of generator risk. Okay. Nice, I do like this. I do like some of these. Let me give it some feedback on this. This has got some good stuff in it, actually. I'm quite impressed. That's some good feedback in it. And I like a lot that document has several great suggestions. Some things I don't like, and some other concepts to build upon. I don't think that every scenario should have all of these options. I do like having some extra, some variety, guaranteed. I do like having some variety. I don't know. We'll just leave it at that. I don't think that every scenario should have all of these options. Some of these, like forensics, should probably cause a sanity check. Canvas is an excellent novel idea because I don't think that is a skill in the game currently. I do like location and time-based events like the eavesdrop, which sounds like it should be an automatic trigger unless similar to the spot hidden, unless they know a conversation is going to happen. Like an NPC saying, so and so is, or X has a meeting with Y at the library in around noon. Gives maybe a plus or minus an hour where the player gives the player or maybe a 3 or 4 hour window they could activate listen. I like this idea. When we have a starting prose, then the players should already have something to library search. We are investigating the manor. When was it built? Who owned it? What's its history? And then when the players get a hint as to what the bad thing is, monster, alien, cult, anything, then the player can look that up as well. Having a pool of levers would be nice for longevity. Like, you could have dozens of possible mechanics, but only a few would be used per game, making every game potentially different and give a lot of replayability. Yeah. I like the way you worded that. So I'm going to steal the way you worded that. I think that every scenario should have all these options. Having multiple levers to pull and only exposing a few at a time is a great way to have high replayability and keep the players engaged with new content. Hello, Papacito Rico. I'm sending you an Egyptian kiss. You're from Egypt? What? Oh, you're just sending me an Egyptian kiss. What the hell is that? I've heard of a French kiss. I've heard of an Australian kiss. It's like a French kiss, but out back and down under. All right. The mid chain links and butt shapes is exactly what I want and need. One of my favorite instances in this game was when a friend was talking to someone at their house who was making food for their mom. When they took the food up to their mom, you could see several dishes with food still in them outside the door. And the person went in to the bedroom and he did a spot hidden to look through the crack and saw that no one else was in there. He then ran out of the room, of the house, of the building. Presumably, if he went into that room or pushed the topic about the mom not being there, something really bad would happen. All right. The hypothesis is really great. I don't know how they could possibly do the test, but cross-referencing is a brilliant idea. Maybe the pros would need to be something like a journal entry talks about the monster being defeated while or being ran out of town when it came down the chimney while we were singing the baby to sleep. So then maybe it is weak to chimney suit, child songs, or something else. But we need the pros to hint at all the multiples, not just state the multiples. At least as a polished mechanic. For testing, it can be direct. Oh shit! Was there any other ideas? It reminds me of Dominion. Lots of possibilities, but only a few available at a time. And honestly, I like. Oh yeah, Dominion, the card game, dude. I love that game. The game's so good. I have so many Dominion cards that I have never played. Is my tooth chipped? Oh my god, I can't unsee it. Oh my god. It's so bad. Haha. I hate that fucking doctor. I need to see her ass, dude. But it's been like a year now. I don't know if I can. I had a small tooth chip. Very small. Incredibly tiny. I went in because it was razor sharp. And they told me they were just going to put some like gel on it and like shoot it with the light, just fill it back in. Said, hell yeah, agree to it. Then they handed me some paperwork to sign. I'm like, this paperwork says that you guys are going to be drilling on my face. What the fuck? That's not what we talked about. But I didn't say that to the dentist. I said this to the person who handed me the paperwork, which was the receptionist. And the receptionist is like, yeah, it's just standard paper. Like, it's because that shit that they hit you with the light is normally done with some extra drilling and things. So it's just a part of the paperwork. It doesn't mean they're going to do it. I said, okay, fine. I signed it. And I go back there. And they just fucking took like I couldn't see shit because I'm like, I couldn't see what they were coming at my face with. And they like got the instrument in my mouth, turned it on, and it was like they just right through the fucking tooth, just fucking the tooth, just fucking destroy the tooth. And I was like, what the fuck, stop! And it was too late. They already fucking destroyed it. And they're like, yeah, we're not going to rebuild it. And they rebuilt it, and it sucks dick. And it keeps needing the shit put back on it because the thing that they rebuilt it with an inferior material, and it keeps breaking just by me sleeping, and I grind my teeth a little bit. Such bullshit. I've had it redone twice in a year. They did it, and then I had somebody else, a different dentist, redo it. Stupid bastards. Stupid bastards. That's all it is to it. Let me jump over to what are several instances in the rule book that call for a sanity loss and include the success/failure damage. And then I didn't want to mess with it, so I didn't mess with it, but I probably should have messed with it. I didn't want to mess with it legally, but I probably should have. And the more I get older, the more I regret not messing with it. Bastards. Those damn bastards. The hell was that noise? Was that part of the song? That the Egyptian kiss is a kiss right in the ass nubis. Ooh, hey baby. Don't tempt me with a good time, Leechy. That reminds me. Oh, Ish. Well, you know what they say. Why heal when you can bill you every month for a problem they fabricated? Exactly. Why? If they fix it, then I won't be. It won't be like I won't be a good reoccurring, you know, paying customer. You know what I mean, man? All right, perfect. All right. Okay, let me take this. So I grab that. Grab this. Wait, what does a copy look like? Can you update? We are working on this. I think we should include some other sanity loss mechanics. Similar, some other sources to cause sanity loss. Here are some examples from the rulebook. And then let me grab this. Here are some other examples from a random source. All right, let's send that off. And is Fable 5 token hungry? Heard it has 1.25 consumption over 4.6, or was it Sonic 5? Yeah, it's got extra consumption over not consumption. It has increased rate at filling up your allowed usage, but that's not the same as increased tokens. However, the tokens do cost more, but because the work is better, you have less back and forth. So I think it saves you money in the long run. So like if the task for Opus would have cost like 100,000 tokens, maybe this one will cost you like you said 125. Maybe it'll cost you 125,000 tokens, and then those tokens are billed a little bit pricier. So maybe it's effectively the same as buying like 150 or 200,000 tokens on Opus. But Opus bills the thing out for 100, and you're like, no, dude, you missed this. There's 50K in fixing it. No, dude, you did this thing wrong. Well, there's another 50K in fixing that. And then you're like, did you actually check and verify all this other stuff? And there's another like 50K there or whatever. So I think that even though when you look on paper, it costs more and it uses more, I think because you have less debugging and less like back and forth, it ends up being better, ends up being cheaper. But I mean, we can see like my running cost down here, or running estimated API cost. I am on a plan, so I don't have to do that. But you can see over here on some of my larger runs, like I ran this for like 2 hours while it was gone. And it says that the API estimate's $117. So, yep. I wonder what all this is going to come up with. Fantastic feedback. Several of these rulings snap pieces into place better than the original draft. Two things you said are especially load-bearing. Eavesdropping as a passive trigger is exactly the shape M18 already built for the hidden objects. Passive sweep, hint unlocks deliberate. So overhearing becomes the same pattern applied to time instead of place. Well, it's time and place. And your chimney example is the missing spec for the hypothesis delivery. The anecdote embeds the candidates. Independent anecdotes share only the true element, and intersections does the deduction. Let me fold everything in, including your mom's dinner story. I was like, what? I told her my mom gave a dinner story, but I know. I now realize, which deserves to be systematized. It's a whole content class whose reward is survival and not facts. Interesting. I mean, you could have gone in there and then been like fucked up by poacher guys. I have no idea. I wasn't the DM on that one. Or no, I think I was, but it was super long time ago. And I believe the negative thing was that guy that was feeding was just going to attack you, like belligerently. All right. Oh. One of the things I've been doing, Fang, is like right now this is like actual thinking task and like considerations and stuff. But I've instructed Fable, whenever it's doing long runs by itself, that any major coding decisions it needs to do. Any like gameplay decisions are like just most decisions. Any major coding elements that's like systematic and structural to the integrity of the project, it needs to do. And any decisions that require like inference and like what would be the best experience for the player, it needs to do. But then like if it has a well-constructed task, like go here and do this or make this new class or build this system and like, but not system, build this enhancement, then it could spin up a sub-agent and give that to Opus. And so it was helping out with that. All folded in, the doc now carries your rulings as settled design marked ruled, so they migrate cleanly into the design MD when this lands off on main. The highlights of what change: the lever rotation. Your don't expose every lever, every run principle is now in the top level generator rule, and it turns out to merge with Audit's I7, I8 fix. Draw the seed's active mechanic subset first, then draw chain types without replacement from the subset. One mechanism delivers both replayability through rules texture and the typed redundancy guarantee. Eavesdrop, rebuilt to your spec, passive first, co-located during the meeting's window, automatic private listen, exactly like the spot hidden sweep. An NPC pointer explains why the library around noon grants a wide 3 to 4 hour window, plus the deliberate listen action, which is literally the hint targeted search pattern from M18 already shipped, applied to time instead of place. Well, it should be applied to both. That symmetry means most of the machinery already exists. The wrong question, your mom's dinner story, systematized into 3 generatable pieces. Residue of absence, untouched meals stacking outside the door, negative space symptoms emitting by NPC hidden state. Peak verbs, reading the room through the crack without entering. Observation that deliberately doesn't satisfy the present conditions consequence key on. And topic landmines. Press the topic or cross the threshold and something fires. The design insight's worth naming. This content payoff is not a fact. It's the player recognizing danger and withdrawing. Horror needs threads whose reward is survival. Yes, it does. All right, yes, I see what it's saying. That's perfect. Hypothesis per your chimney example. Evidence is an antidote that embeds candidates in fiction. Came down the chimney while we sang the baby to sleep. Suit, lullaby, something else? Never a list. Direct statements allowed as test scaffolding only. Cross-referencing is the primary confirmation and is generated testable. Decoys never repeat across a goals antidote set. Yes. So the intersection of any two independent sources equals the true bane. The field experiment stays optional until someone figures out an execution you like. Bonus, on hard, candidate extraction lives entirely on player conversation. The info asymmetry pillar's favorite food. Sanity expansion. A 5-tiered situation class table, grim, mundane, cosmic, in your existing 0-4 notation, with the cheapest wire ends ranked. Forensic scenery carry a sanity class, your ruling, knowledge bot with composure. And the sweep that reveals a corpse prices it in the same moment. 1 care point. I kept the pasted rulebook figures out of the dock and authored placeholder situation values in the same shape. The tier structure and notion are uncopyrightable mechanics, but reproducing Chaos Theme's table rows would cross our standing guardrails. Worth noting, your two posted sources disagree with each other on several rows. These values are tuning, not canon, so our own museum map tuning pass loses nothing. The bout on 5+ rule you quoted is already implemented in Animate. Small clarification on Canvas. It's an action, not a skill. I see. But it's the action that finally employs psychology, which has been on every character's sheet since M1 with nothing to do. That's probably why it feels novel. It is. Docs remain uncommitted. Trees still parked on PR14. It rides the next Docs PR. Natural next move whenever you're ready. Finish the PR stack. Then either schedule the V1. Okay. Can you update the psychology rules? Actually, hold on. How does this work? Was there multiple? Okay. Well, we are having such a great game design and mechanics conversation. Let's nail down a few other aspects. We have the skill rolls, but there should also be attribute rolls. For doing generic things that don't quite fit into a skill category. Also, if I recall correctly, most characters that have a high, or most characters, players would use psychology and some of the other skills to try to determine if an NPC actually knew something, was lying, or and some other types of checks. Yeah, let's put it like that. Also, did you have now experience working with AI on a video game? Do you notice the difference between your games versus your SaaS when you can one-shot the software, while in games you can't? Can you also use psychology on other players? Well, you're supposed to be cooperative with other players. There's no PvP action at all. Hi. Bird! Will you bring it down for me? Or are you saying I gotta get off? Papita! Yes. But yes, you could, because there were some rare scenarios where a player might be converted to the other side and you don't know it. They're gonna backstab you. But those are less fun. Yes, please. Thank you. There are rare scenarios, maybe none, in the first version of the game, where a player may actually accidentally join up with the bad guys. Oh, yeah, there was some skills that were medical. There's psychology, and then there's another one. I forget what it is. I need to have the rule book next to me. All right. I could use a PDF or do something else, but why would I do that? Oh, yeah, baby. I haven't touched a book in 55 years. Oh, yeah. What the hell? So those are on the attributes. Where the hell is the stupid skills? You stupid bastards. Your names, otherwise creating investigators, optional rules, quick reference chart, quick reference investigator generation, list of occupations, skill list. I don't know, I can't actually yoink all these unless I want to get sued into the ground. But that's fine. Psychoanalysis. There we go. There's psychology and psychoanalysis. Thank you. And there's a cult, some other things. I'm actually going to join up with the bad guys. Let's see here. What else was I doing? No other aspects. We have the skills roles, but there should also be attribute roles for doing generic things that don't quite fit into a skill category. Also, fire players would use psychology. And some of the other skills to try to determine if an NPC actually knew something was lying, and some other types of checks. Great thing would be an occult check for everyone when they enter a mansion or meet a super rich person, and they notice they have an insignia that belongs to some evil worshippers. Worshippers. The food, the puppy, the delicious. There's a lychee, there's a fang, there's some robots that are trying to get me to buy other robots.
Nice. Oh,
thank you. I made a mess on the floor with books. I knocked over all the books. Why are they everywhere? Oh my god. Alright. Do you have persuasive skills as well? Like you'd select a politician or someone with political studies background, and player has an event that causes them to join the bad guys, and they'd use a persuasive skill to convert other players. Ooh. I don't know about converting other players necessarily. But there are definitely like persuasive skills. There's fast talk, intimidate, charm, and things like that. Oh my god, it's just so good. It's just so good. Oh man, I should have probably done a reset. Probably blown away my Claude usage right now. No, it's not doing too bad. I got 3.5 hours left on this. That's good. That's good. Oi. So delicious. I'm so lucky. Only downside, I don't have a beverage. I suppose I can rectify that. I had to quit drinking. I didn't realize how much I was drinking. So, I did stop for a while. Like a week. But, that was getting pretty bad. I mean, it take like 5 beers for me to feel it. If I'm drinking a 4%er. Just because, like, that's nothing. And I was drinking, like, 12 or 13%ers. Fable on its own budget? No, Fable has, like, its own restriction. It uses both. Fable has its own, like, half of whatever your full budget is. Or Fable is capped at half of whatever your full budget is. But when you use Fable, it counts. Like, it's being used from your budget. And so, yeah. Like, it's not a separate one. It's just got a cap. Does that make sense? Nom. But yeah. And then whenever I stopped, I didn't have any withdrawal symptoms, which I didn't think I would because I didn't really think I had a problem. But I noticed I did actually have a withdrawal symptom, which is hard to spot. I lost all interest in everything. That's actually a withdrawal symptom of if you drink too much alcohol, which was interesting. Like, I didn't want to work on this. I didn't want to stream. I didn't want to play games. I didn't want to hang out with anybody. I didn't want to do anything. I literally did not want to do a single damn thing. And it was super weird. And then I like looked it up. I was like, is this a withdrawal symptom? And it was. But then again, the internet says everything is everything. So who the hell knows? All right. Anyways. All right. Attribute roles. Good news. Your instinct. It was already ratified by P10 as a reference doc. Born from your own door kick anecdote. Resolution ladder is matching skills, adjacent skills, the characteristic role. Yes, that's good. With combined success under either. Yes. All right. It's near turn riding with the M1 dice core already. Perfect. The characteristic approaches the strength or store con through the flood passage. And new idea. The idea roll has a deterministic keeper's anti-stall valve. Yeah. Yep, that is a thing that I haven't mentioned and I knew about. It's like an intuition. We'll probably call it something like a gut check or something. And we'll probably need to stop using the term keeper because that's probably a copyrighted term. Psychology reads the key design move is the hidden roll. Straight from how the good keepers run it, the player never sees the die, only the verdict. He seems honest. A fumble produces a confidently wrong verdict about the trader. Our private role infrastructure makes this nearly free, and verdicts are owner only, so two investigators can hold opposite reads of the same witness and have to argue it out, which is the info asymmetry pillar at its best. V0, they know more than the telling pointer, is cheap now. The full lie detector arrives with a motivated lie testimony layer, which needs a social detector anyways. Awesome. Excellent. Last time I drank was 3 months ago. I drank a good amount of time, but not repeatedly and with a lot of time between. Yeah, I was doing the opposite. I was having 2 or 3 a night, every night for like 3 months. I didn't think it was a problem because like the doctor, like if I say I have 2 beers a night, the doctor's like, I don't care. That's perfect. And I can say I've had 2 beers a night every night. And the doctor's like, I don't care. That's fine. But it was creeping up to 3, creeping up to 4. But those weren't every night. I was having 2 every night, but then like occasionally I'd have 3 a night. Or there's a party or something, I'm gonna have 5 this night. But that's more like a day, you know. It was like I had 5 over the course of like 6 or 8 hours. Like that seems fine. The body can process 1 drink an hour, so it seems fine to me. I didn't think I was creating any sort of codependency at that rate. But apparently I was because, like I said, when I stopped, dude, I did not want to do anything. Lost all interest in everything. But like there was no difficulty in stopping. And the reason why I wanted to stop is because like I noticed one night I was like, I don't feel like drinking tonight. Or I didn't have any alcohol. And so I was like, all right, I'm not gonna drink tonight. I'll go to the store tomorrow. And then I was just like, I have a feeling similar to hunger or similar to thirst, but it's specifically tailored for a beer. And I'm like, that's probably a problem. I'm gonna fucking stop right now. And so I did. And like I didn't have any issue because it was just a light thing. It was just like a I kind of would like that right now. And I was like, what a like similar to like when you want a piece of candy. And like it was nothing. It was that type of thing. It's like, oh man, I wish I had some ice cream right now. It was a thought like that. Very innocent. I'm just hyper aware and hyper concerned about letting it become a problem. Because addiction is a problem that I've seen others deal with. And so I don't want to deal with it. But I think I'm overcompensating, honestly. But that's fine. Much rather overcompensate. Damn, there's some good chicken. Nom nom. All right. You got that issue with the vape? Yeah, makes sense to me. Well, that's nicotine, though, right? Nicotine's real difficult. Or is it yours just some HTC? Val's Ally filed as an M16 Avenue library entry, explicitly not a V1 per recall. Design insight, worth recording. Is counterplay. The fairness rule, every deception carries at least one place discoverable tell. Its insignia check and the accidental cultist scenario are one design, but in the right order. A lever rotation is what makes it land. Armed rarely, so when generous patrons turn out to be a supply chain, it plays as betrayal rather than a trope. The doc's still writing uncommitted on disk, accumulating ruling it's nicely. It's becoming the de facto design pass input for M16 M22 alongside the refactoring doc. However, you want the shift from designing to building. Slate items 1 through 2, forensic scenes, the rotation type, or natural first featured branch. All right. Go ahead and include the docs in the branch in PR. What the hell's the latest PR? I forgot. Is it 14? Oh, excuse me. I think it's 14. In the latest PR, 14. Make sure the continuation and everything is all up to date and ready when you make that commit to PR14. Then please resolve and merge in all the open branches. So we are in a fresh place off of main. Handle the PRs with appropriately modeled sub agents so we don't spend all the extra tokens per cycle. Then I will initiate a new Claude session and ask it to start working. Since the docs will be updated, it should already know where to go. Yeah. Okay. See, so things like that, because like right now, this session has 450,000 tokens, which gets passed on every cycle. Every time I hit enter, every time it does a tool call, every time the model does anything, is a full cycle. I don't want it using all 450 tokens on every single thing it does, because that's ridiculous. So I asked it to make sub-agents. So it should spin up a sub-agent that has a fresh context, nothing in it, and that will handle the tasks that I needed to do. Why don't I just do a fresh agent? Because then I got to figure out what the prompt and everything. This guy knows. So it's going to have like the first thought with all the tokens. Yeah, I'm paying for some laziness, but that's fine. It's hard, and the withdrawal is harsh. Makes me angry. You hate it. So are you actively fighting to stop smoking, or have you just accepted that you're a smoker? And there's a key psychological thing that goes on with that. You accept it for now? Okay, that's fine. I like the for now. That means you don't accept it, honestly. But for now indicates that you are complacent with it, but you don't accept it, and you will fight this battle again. One cool psychology trick I learned, and it's what I had to do when it came to being on a diet, is like, if you think of it as like, I'm a fat guy, I'm an unhealthy fat bastard that needs to lose weight. It's pretty hard. Pretty fucking hard. But if you think of it as, you know what? I'm going to change who I am. I am now a healthy person. Sure, my body doesn't reflect that decision. I just made it. I'm now a healthy person. Now it's way easier to resist ice cream. A healthy person wouldn't do that. And I identify as a healthy person. That is who I am. So, it's really weird, but yeah, if you view yourself as a smoker trying to quit, it's much harder. If you view yourself as a non-smoker, it's a lot easier. Now, I've never struggled with nicotine addiction particularly, but that is the exact example that was given. And it was in some, like, it might have been a Stoicism book. It was some book about self-improvement, catered towards, like, corporate work and stuff. And they were like, you are a leader. Think of yourself as a leader. And it's a lot easier to be a leader if you identify as a leader. And then it's like, here's a counter example. If you're somebody trying to smoke, and then that's how they did it. You should use AI docs with a search engine where you save concepts in separate MD files, and the XML is made up of your MD paths. And each MD has a collection of keywords to tell the AI, hey, this document might be good to look at for the current prompt task. I agree. There's something called, like, I've heard of a concept or a software. I haven't looked into it, okay? So that's why I don't know what to call the thing. I've heard of a thing called Obsidian, I think. And I believe that Obsidian is a RAG-based database. A database with RAG implemented. That's the way to phrase it. So that you can hook your AI up to Obsidian, and it helps it do a mental model or something over all the docs. I haven't looked into it, but it's one of the quintessential things that I want to do whenever I build out like a custom harness. Ow. Maybe you can look into it. It's what you were describing, but on crack. Food's so good. Food is so good. No, I'm on meth. It's different. Oh, Zelda was doing some kind of like voice acting audition for some video game. And I was like making fun of her while she was doing it. Or whatever, and the guy heard me. And he was like, get your ass over here and you do one. And so I did one. And he was like, holy shit. That's amazing. And it was basically me doing that. Like, he had me like fill out some quiz or some shit. And it landed me between two characters that were pretty much the same. But they were like obsessed with the stars and the rifts. And like they were obsessed with astronomy and stuff. And one of them played as like a very cool, calm individual. It said like he had like one of his descriptors was like unnervingly calm, with bouts of madness. And so I would do the readings like that. Like I would just be like this, like I would just be talking and and do like something absurd. He's like, "Holy shit, I like this a lot." But then there was some other character that was essentially all the same interests and everything, but they were just labeled as a deranged lunatic. And he was like, instead of just doing that occasionally, just do that. And just all the time for this other guy. Because of your D&D addiction, I never roleplay on any of this stuff. I've just recently started trying to roleplay a little bit, and I haven't played D&D. I played D&D once back in college, so 20 years ago. And when I played D&D, I was like, I don't want to learn how to play this game, dude. And all my friends were playing it, and they're like, yeah, but we just want you there. Because literally all of my friends, like, we had like, it was like a massive 15, 20 person D&D session. And they're like, we just want you there because we don't get to see you all of Saturday when we do this. And so one guy was like, listen, I'm going to make you the most brain dead, broken character. It's like an archer that hides, and you can get like a backstab bonus, a hidden attack bonus, and like all other sorts of stupid bonuses. So you like one-shot people with zero attack damage. Yes, a stealth art. Yes, Skyrim Archer, 100%. And then I put all of my stats in diplomacy and fast talk and all sorts of shit like that, and hide. And the DM ruled I could hide in plain sight. So I could hide in plain sight. And so I would just like be in front of somebody and be like, I hide, I shoot them, and then just. But like I couldn't hide if they were looking at me, right? But like if like I'm talking with a guy, and then like one of my friends was talking to him, and so like they're conversating, and all right, I slowly walk away, and it's like I hide, and then I shoot him or whatever, and they allowed it. Hey, look, dead. Yeah, but so there's only two things I remember about this. And we had like laptops that would like manage everybody's line of sights and everything. One of the things I remember is there was a goofy goober that played with us, and he was a druid, and he also didn't know how to play D&D, and he didn't want to care to learn, just like me. But he was a goofball. And so his entire character was a druid. And because in one of the ASDF videos, he goes, I'm a tree, and the guy just turns into a tree. He made his whole character identity that. And there was like some fight on a ship. And he's like, all right, I climb over the edge of the pirate ship, and I hang on the side, and then I activate my tree, and so the tree just shoots out the side of the ship, and then it like flips the ship over, capsizes it, and kills everybody in it, and like just stupid shit like that. And yep. And so I never wanted to fight anybody. I tried to fast talk everything, and like the major campaign thing was like 2 warring kingdoms, a princess, yada yada. The goblins stole them or some shit, and you go get it back, quest doers or whatever. And I'm like, I can speak goblin stuff. Like I'm just fix this, and I was like, we don't gotta go kill them and stuff. And like I somehow accidentally got separated from the group, and then like I never got to sit with the group ever. So I defeated the whole purpose of me joining the damn thing so I could hang out. I was always have to sit in a different room and playing through the laptop to interact with the DM because I was off somewhere else entirely. I was off on a whole crusade. I found out all the political shit that was going on in this fantasy world between the 2 kings and everything. DM probably loved me because as somebody who's DM'd for Call of Cthulhu, I make all this massive world with all these interconnected plot points and everything, and nobody ever fucking figures them out. But I'm pulling at every single one of these threads. And I remember I had like the kings together signing a truce when the other party fucking kicks in the door. They're like, no! They just go running in. They fucking slaughter everybody. And they're like, yeah, we solved the fight. And it's like, what are you doing, you idiots? And they're like, we request to go. We had to go kill that king that you had here in front of this king. And that other king's like, "What are you doing? Stop it!" It's like they came running in, and it's like, "We did what you asked." It's like, I asked you to do that like 5 days ago. This dude over here has solved everything. And he's like, "Oops!" And then the kings they went back to war and everything. And it's like, oh my fucking god, bunch of dummies. But it's because they were fighting taking the violent route, and I had the diplomacy and fast talk and persuade and everything else. Super fun. Tree powers activate. Bloop. This thing's still running over here. Yep. Those are the only things I remember about D&D. And then the second time I tried to play it, the guy was like, you can't hide in plain sight. I was like, I'm not hiding in plain sight. He's like, you're right there. I was like, okay. Imagine you're talking to somebody, you're really engaged in a conversation. You just kind of like stop paying attention to me, and then I go like around the corner. You're not going to know I'm around the corner. He's like, of course I will. I was like, no, you're not. And like, if I come back 5 minutes later or 30 seconds later or something, like, you're not going to know when I come back. Like, I could easily like shoot an arrow around the corner. He's like, no, we're not doing spot hidden. Like, you can't hide like that. Not spot hidden. You can't do hides like that. I was like, fuck you. And I'm not playing. So I only ever had the one play group. Let the players play how they want to play. And then also he was like, that's a known exploit about the double damage stacking. I'm not going to let you do that either. So he's like, okay. So I can't do the diplomacy stuff. I can't do the hiding stuff. And I can't do the bonus damage stuff. He's like, exactly. I'm like, I told you the 3 things I want to do and how I want to play the game. And you're telling me I can't do any of them. Why would I want to play? All right. Looks like this is wrapped up. Let me go put this plate away and get some water. And then we'll see what the hell we got over here. I don't know what the sauce is, dude. The sauce is so good. I'm also going to give the compliment to the chef. I'll be back. We're going to take 5. I only need 30 seconds. All right, 1 second. The headphones are stuck in my hair. Let me go. Dog. Dog. Can't sneeze on my face like that.
Hey, I can't. Come here.
Of course you can't.
Yeah.
You have stinky breath. Oh, you got all that other stuff you're cooking for me.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Oh, by the way.
Yeah. It says on their instructions you have to mix it with water and ice. You're just drinking a pure puree.
I thought so. I was like, this.
Yeah, you're very, very not supposed to drink it, but I mean, you can.
Gonna die?
Yep. How much did you drink? You're gonna have an upset belly. It's supposed to take like a shot at a time. You literally take a shot of that, plus a shot of water, plus a cup of ice, and then you blend that together.
I'm gonna die.
Ugh. What? What?
Tell the people what I did. They're gonna laugh at me.
What? All right. What do we got here? All right. The repo is exactly where you wanted it. Full report. Oh, yeah? Let me check that. I don't believe you. Merged. Closed. Oh, why is it closed? Uh-huh. That's because it's green.
Yeah, I know.
Merged. Why did 11 get closed? What the fuck happened? 10. Seed stream ability squash merged domain. That was the load bearing deterministic fix. Safely landed. Snag now handled. The GitHub auto closed is a stack child PR when its base branch is deleted. So 11 got closed, not merged. Ah, what the hell? No work was lost. 11's branch was already rebased on the main. Pushed. What the hell? I've never heard of this. Hey, Drugs. What's up? How are you doing? How am I doing? How's Drags doing? How's Zelda doing? What's up? We're making things. We're making dreams a reality. How's the music level? Is it loud? Is it quiet? All right. The whole stack landed in order 10, 15. There wasn't even a number 15. What? 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 What did you do? What did Sonnet do? Okay. 11. 12. What are you doing?
I told Hanako I was pouring. Get to Hanako. Don't hold it like that. It's not a gun. No! No!
Ugh.
Really?
That's how they like to be treated.
Really? You apologize to him? Apologize? Say you're sorry.
I'm sorry, baby. I never meant to do you so dirty like that. The hydrate. All right, here's some water for you. Vaporeon.
Don't you
The most. Loved Pokemon of all for no reason.
No!
The Vaporeon is actually useful now. Well, it will be in about 9 months. Ugh. All right. The 12 telemetry, 13 difficulty model, 14 verified on main, 70 out of 70, 0 rebase conflicts across the whole stack, no open PRs remain. Local review branches cleaned up. Check out left on main, clean. Your content map and NCP untouched. The only footnote, GitHub had auto closed 11 when 10 branch was deleted, unrecoverable. So it became a fresh PR15 with a supersedes note preventing the review trail. Preserving the review trail, okay. Build 14 auto retargeted domain on their own and merged as themselves. Total subagent cost for the whole merge build was 73,000 across both runs. The delegation did its job. Green light for the new session. Fire it up whenever you like. It will land on main. Read continuation first. Claude MD standing instructions and find the fresh state summary. Pie is out class. Oh my God! Why the fuck did my neck break in that? I'm too old. I can't be silly anymore. Hey,
Shini.
Yes?
They're saying, stop touching your titties! Anako says, stop it!
What's that tiny butt?
That you look like that. Stop it!
I look like what?
You look like that character. That's the same person.
You know, that in terms of human to Pokemon. Oh, yeah. Bestiality? More like oh, yeah. No, you didn't say bestiality. You said bestiality. Correct. Bestiality.
Did you see what I sent you?
I want that. You're so nasty. You sent me. No, I don't know who that is.
That's the same.
Is that me?
Oh. Oh. What are you doing? Oh.
Who the hell is that? Nose is too different. Oh yeah, that guy's nose is. I mean, their nose is down. If I got punched in the face and had a broken nose, then I could fit him. If I look down to hide that my nose doesn't naturally point down. Did I just see a Teemo hat? Yeah, buddy. First time chat calling out the Teemo hat. Hell yeah, brother. All right. But I'm a recovering league addict. Okay, all the talk about addiction earlier on alcohol and cigarettes and stuff, that ain't anything compared to this fucking addiction. Oh my God. Teemo's our Lord and Savior. Teemo is also a really good Riftbound champion. If you got the skills to pay the bills. Teemo, time to get back to League of Legends? Hell yeah!
Don't you fucking...
All right. That's it. I only needed one person to encourage me on this. It's been 6 months since I played. Oh boy, let's get the sign back in. Do it. Oh yeah. Oh, it's booting up. Oh, it's it's booting up right now. See, I don't have it installed. It's installing right now. It's a tiny little baby. Now look at me. What? All right. LOL, too late. Oh! All right. Anyways, merge complete. Green light for the new session. Fix it up. Can you people let me work? Fucking Christ. 6 months. Oh, you love the changes. I will love them. This change? No, I won't, because I used to play Teemo Jungle, and they killed it. They fucking killed it. It might be longer than 2 months or 6 months. Maybe it's been a year. So many good items for Teemo. What about in the jungle, though? I only want them in the jungle. Ow, fuck. These headphones smack me so much. Like, straight up, just fucking smack me in the side of the head. It's still viable? Oh, yeah. But is it good? It was top tier. Broxa adopted it. I'd been doing it for a long time before Broxa adopted it. Because I found Menko years and years and years ago. Because I've been playing League a long time. I saw League Classic as a thing. Was that an April Fool's joke I was late to, or is that actually real? First clear got better. Is it skipping camps, though? Alright. Let's see here. One human-owned thing worth doing before or alongside that two-player pod continuation step 1. Several merged features are rules verified, but still waiting on your eyes. And playtest findings have historically been our best source of design fuel. Tonight's session being Exhibit A, a complaint about task monotony became 6 new chain routes, 4 rulings, and a measurable generator fix. Good hunting in the next session. The docs will keep it honest.
I did something.
What'd you do? What? Lose the glass! That's supposed to be for whatever I'm playing.
You got pretty eyes.
How am I supposed to read? I can't read the screen.
You got pretty eyes.
Physical access approaches the doors forced on I can't read. Well, let me just drink beer and talk to chat. Oh yeah, I can't read the chat. I remember whenever I was like, yeah, I need glasses, but it's okay, because if I held my phone as far as my arm goes out, I could still read it. And then it was like, okay, I can't really read it, but at least if I put it at my elbow, I could read it. And now it's like, okay, at least I can read it. And it's fucking touching my face. Like, oh my god, I'm so blind. I'm so blind. It's ridiculous. Alright. It wants me to do a playtest. I've already done a playtest. Nothing changed. Well, they got merged. The changes got merged in, and then it did fuck up the merge. So let me do a quick looky. Let me do a quick lookarino. Doesn't have to be a full one. I just gotta, like, make sure we can talk to some things.
Very handsome.
Yes, muy guapo. Sí, amigo.
You got pretty eyes.
Oh, yeah. I got pretty eyes. Library. I can see it when it's that big. Oh, yeah. You want to see something else that's that big? It's my arm. Nothing else. Nothing else. See, like, yeah. You put it on the library. See, like, my arm is as big as the library almost.
Go put on deodorant.
Oh, yeah. Ready to work. There's a box. I can't. Has it been 5 minutes yet? It's 5 minutes. Screw you. Okay. Kiss hearts. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
The ponytail.
Okay. Well, most people, that's back. Let's pull it back. That's what I thought you meant, but it's not putting it up.
Your hair up.
No, it's putting it back. This is pulling my hair back. It's not putting it up.
Do a bun up.
Yeah, a bun is putting it up.
Do it,
I don't know how.
You want me to do it?
No.
Let me do it.
No.
Bun.
No. Your bun is buns. Hydrate for 150. You know what else is big? The sun. All right, you don't get 2 water hydrations. Come on. All right. So, no way forward with this yet. Yeah, I can't play with the strong box yet. All right, cool. Let me run into the cellar. There's a gas leak in here. That's nice. Let me run into the records office. Ain't shit over here. Run over to the caretaker. Hey, a spoken true name is sitting on the floor. Why is a spoken true name sitting on the floor? That doesn't make any sense. You wrap a spoken true name in a handkerchief and stow it away. What? All right, I'm gonna intimidate this guy. The groundskeeper has had enough of you. They'll deal with neither of you. All right. I'll leave. I'm in the nursery now, baby. All right, let's have this guy run over. All right, let's run to the nursery. Let's make sure that I can share notes. Oh, I don't have any notes. Let's hand it a spoken true name. Cool, that was able to be passed. It's good. Now let me run up here. Can this guy still talk to him? I'm gonna do a charm. So commit me for 90 minutes. Oh, I failed the charm. Anything in the old mill? There ain't shit in the old mill. This dude can't do a damn thing. That sucks. This dude's waiting on the party. This guy can't do shit. Alright, well, he's gonna rest for 5 hours. Well, this guy just play. Alright, let's do a fast talk. To intimidate. Dude, this run sucked. This run was a definite step back. This run was butt cheeks. What the hell happened? Oh, that run was bad. Let's see if that was just variance or what. Let's try firing up a new one. Or if I broke the generator. It could have just been bad variance. Why can I see the chimney suit stuff? Like, I don't know that that's a thing I should even want at this point in time. All right. Can I talk to this guy? Let's try to charm him. Confirm. We failed the charm. Let's go play in the attic. Oh, shit. We found an unsent confession. All right, let's read it. I failed to read. Let's try to read it again. I failed to read. Let's try to read it again. I can't read no more. Gotta wait on this guy to catch up. All right, let's run over to the cellar. Oh, wow, I found a key. Let's pick up the key. Let's go back to the box. Put it in the box. Just do it. All right, we got a bundle of letters. All right, let's read it. Cool. We passed. We learned that its bane is chimney suit. Now, that should be the only time that we're able to pick it up, I think. I mean, maybe otherwise we can just always pick up chimney suit. Maybe that's okay. It's a little weird. Let's try to read it. Hey, he passed. All right. So we both learned about its bane being chimney suit. Damn, he didn't even blink once. You should blink if you need help. It's like a rave. But it's just a one-sided rave. Does barbecue suit work? No! It's gotta be chimney. Come on. It's the magicalness of the bricks. Pick it up. Wait, what? What? Oh, it's too far ahead. Yeah, because we gotta make sure the party stays relatively close to each other in the time. Yay! A half-mad drunk. Charm him. Charm him! Oh, I'm not very charming. All right, leave. Now this guy you can charm him. Because you can only charm somebody once. Charm him. Charm him. Charmander him. He failed to char. All right, let's, this needs a rework. You should just be able to talk to people. Like, how, I learned it's Bane, it's chimney suit. What's Bane? I should know what it is. Let's, fast talk. Am I too far ahead? I am too far ahead. All right. Well, let's bring him up in here. Let's fast talk. Oh, wait, did I succeed? No, I didn't. You push a link again and they may stop talking altogether. Oh, yeah? Well, then I'm going to intimidate you, you son of a bitch. Oh, I rolled a 21 against the 15. We'll deal with neither you nor anyone who stood here before this. All right, so now, yeah, won't talk to me either. Lame. What about this? Was there a guy down here? Hey, my guy, you want to talk to me? Nothing to pursue here just now. Why can't I talk to this guy? All right, well, I mean, I think everything's still working. Oh, this guy can still talk to him. Wait, this guy can't talk to him? Weird, but this guy can talk to him? No, not this guy. This guy. All right, let's charm him. Yeah, hey, baby. Oh. Don't make me have to beat your ass. I'll do it. All right, you can rest for a while. Get out of here. All right, and then let's fast talk. Push again and it won't stop. All right, intimidate. Intimidate. Beat him up. All right, whatever. We never learned what we're up against. But we learned that whatever we're up against dies to chimney suit. That's fine. Works enough. I should know what it is. I agree. Ugh. Fuck my neck. There we go. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Fire up whenever you like. One human thing worth is the pie. Yep. Everything looks fine. Okay. Okay. CD, repo, Providence, Claude, dangerously skip. I don't have a name for it yet. Let's close that. Fable 5 is back, baby! Alright. Shit, what did you tell me? He just said that this thing would know. What does it do? Alright, go ahead and get started on work until you need me to make a larger decision. Oh, I don't even think I want to put that. We're gonna get started on the next task. Only stop when you need me to play test some new functionality or clear up a decision that will be hard to revert. Otherwise, just make the decision and let me know what it is and what alternative you saw. Use Fable to understand all tasks and make all decisions. And implement major structural code. Or and or refactors. Feel free to spin up sub-agents in either Sonnet or Codex CLI to accomplish code review. Oh, wait. In Codex CLI or AGY CLI to handle code reviews and blah, blah, blah. Other task that chew away at the context window, like branch management. Be able to understand all tasks and make all decisions and implement the majority structure code. Use a sub-agent on Opus 4.8 to handle smaller coding tasks. Feel free to spin up a sub-agent in Codex CLI or AGY CLI to handle code reviews and other tasks that chew away at context windows. All right. Do you have any clarifying questions? Ask them now. Otherwise, crack straight into it. Bam! You need an interaction completion requirement. Like, when you don't know what the thing is and you interact with the suit, it should only allow you to say, yep, that's suit. Do you think that should be required for, like, all things? Because right now, it's only generating things. Like, it's doing a backwards tree traversal for generating things. So it's only generating the core critical items. But eventually, it will be generating like the entire world. There'll be extra NPCs. There'll be extra shit just all over the place. Like, and at that point, I think it won't matter. Then it'd be like, do I really want to clutter up my inventory and things like that? But I'd leave the suit here, indirectly telling you there would maybe something to do with it later. And sometimes you'd have false leads like that stay after interactions, but never unlock anything, make you waste 5 minutes intentionally. Yeah. Oi. Ooh. Ah. E. Ooh. Ah. E. All right. I should be able to do a pretty good chunk of stuff. I never checked the Discord. I'm supposed to have some friends come over. Oh yeah, they're about to head over this way. So it means I need to wrap up here in the next 10 to 15 minutes. So let's see what it does. Hey, Savvy, quit eating the floor. The floor is not food. Silly dog. All right. I'll get oriented first. Reading the handoff docs in memory. You've used 81% of your Fable 5 limit. Reset July 5th, 11 p.m. Well, tomorrow's the 4th. So that's perfect. Going to be coming up right on the edge. I wonder if it's... Why is this? This should not be in my playlist. It's not a song I like. Alright, we'll play the song. I don't know if I like the song or not. This is a new song. It's got like the new song tag. See, new song tag. That's what the green little thing is. I'm like, alright, what's this? Skip, and I was like, oh, I heard 2 seconds of it. I kind of like those 2 seconds. Let's play it. Run it back. All right, I'm going to leave you at that. Have a good evening. Pet Vaporeon for me. Oh, yeah, I will. Give me this little Timo hat. Just... Yeah. Topic landmine. Danger-shaped investigation. The wrong question. Use your anecdote. Live table source. Abstracted same discipline. Oh. That was expanded upon and updated. Nice. I do like this clue delivery variety thing. I hope that that's what we're diving into. Because we really need that to be built up better. And then it's just slapping, like, slapping some lipstick on the pig. Maybe that's a thing that we should do. Because I got so many fabs, dude. It's fabulous. Oh, wait. Well, let me get some more. Match 3 RPG template. OMG. Elemental slash trail. Oh, that is sick. Add to cart. Go back. Click here. Add to cart. Go back. Click here. Add to cart. Buy now. Oh, wait. That didn't have the other ones on it. It only gave me that one. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go. Fine. Discover. Limited time. Click on this one. Click on this one. Wait. What does this do? In cart. Oh, yeah. The show is in cart. Check out. There we go. Add a library. Oh boy! All right, now I got even more bullshit. My library has so much bullshit in it. Licenses doesn't matter. Formats? What's this? Technical features? Style? I don't even know. I don't even know. AAA quality inventory in minutes. What is this? That looks like a nice, perfect inventory. Yeah. It's kind of nice, actually, honestly. I have no Hyper AI Studios Ninja character plugin. What the hell am I even looking at? Is that dude falling sideways? Epic Mega Grants receipt. Yeah, I need to figure out some of this stuff, I think. I've seen some people suggesting to not even use context packs and just have AI regenerate it all, because when you use these context packs, you know, things don't line up. They don't have like the same style. And so you're just better off using AI on everything. That way it's at least all the same style. But like, those look cool. These look cool. That looks cool. That looks cool. But they're just very different. The hell's this? I don't even know how I got all these things. I think most of them are through Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle and claiming the free things as they pop up. Wow, look at all those bathroom sets. Wow, look at all those fridge sets. So many fridges. Oh, wait, those are tech and data servers. Wait, are those the same servers from, are those the same things from, what's that game called? Arc Raiders? Aha, I got there. Oh. Wait, hold on. This should be an area. I just take it exactly as is. Like, that nighttime view? Right here? This could be a cool little spot. That's pretty nice, honestly. Sounds like I have friends over. Based on the dogs going crazy. Well, let's see what Opus has going on over here. Or sorry, Fable. Fable has R1 core. What the hell is R1? But sand situation rules, examine scheme, scene chain route, keeper wiring, test, and then build out. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Looks like it's doing its thing. All right, well, I'll jump off here. We're gonna call it an evening. Gonna hang out with some friends. Thanks everyone for being here. It was a good chunk of you here. Oh, I hope my clip button's working. I just noticed that thing is broken. It's not showing the viewer count like it normally does. Really do appreciate you all being here. It's been a lot of fun. You guys make work so much more fun. Sure, it takes me a little bit longer to get things done, but oh my god, it's so much more fun. It's less monotonous. And so, do appreciate you all chatting and hanging out. Typically, I'm streaming on Sundays and Mondays. Today was a bit of a bonus because I had Friday off. We'll see if I get on Sunday after the 4th weekend. So, anybody's guess. We'll take bets right now, all right? Place bets. And then, since I get to choose, like, I can, like, rig it in my favor, right? So, throw your money down, and I'll be sure to win. I mean, it's a lottery. Who knows what'll happen? But, yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate y'all. And I'll see you next time. Peace out, Girl Scout. After a while, Crocodile. Bye.